Yeah, what's poppin', my peoples? We back, and I'm here just, gonna talk about PlayStation 5, you know, and all the stuff that I saw. Just kind of have my afterthoughts on it, or my predictions and all that. So, first and foremost, let's go into the design of the PlayStation. If y'all have seen it, then you know that the community is 50-50 about it. There's people that like it and there's people that don't. Um it doesn't bother me. It does look like a router though for your Wi-Fi, but looking at it, it really doesn't bother me. I don't have a problem with it. Uh I would say change the color scheme just a bit. That all like that white with black and the blue lighting, it kind of just throws it off. If it was like plain white, then it looked better. But just having all those, I don't know. It looked a little off. I still like it, but maybe if they changed the colors, like I said, I've been seeing people do their own like designs and stuff online. They'll Photoshop it, and from what I was seeing online, I was like, if Sony could do those, like a all black Miles Morales one, that would be dope. Or just the all classic gray, PlayStation 1 color. That'd be cool. That'd be tough right there. So, besides that, it looked good. The Dual Sense, that's the name of the new controller now. It looked fine to me. It has, what was it called? Haptic feedback or something like that. So, I wonder how that's gonna be when you're playing a game like Call of Duty or something like that, where they said that you're gonna feel the shots and all that, or you don't feel it, but in the controller it's gonna like represent, like if you're shooting an actual gun. It was just a lot of stuff they showed. They're gonna have a headset, which is dope. PlayStation 4 came out and had these little cheap ass dollar store earbuds. So now that they're actually gonna have some headsets, that's gonna be better. Ooh, hold on, real quick. I just hit him with that double right there. That was tough. Now the games. Miles Morales, like I said, that's gonna be a main one. I don't think though it's gonna be a seller, because the Miles Morales PlayStation game, it's a standalone, but it's more like if y'all have played Uncharted, then the Lost Legacy. It's kind of like that. It's DLC, but at the same time it's not, because it's its own thing. It's pretty much Infamous First Light. So it's in the same realm. It's in the continuity of what happened in the original game, but it's just with the side characters. So that's gonna be a great game. I don't think that game though will be the system seller. People not just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna buy PlayStation 5 for that game. Me, I wouldn't, cause a lot of the games that they're gonna have for PS5 will be playable for PS4 as well. So I personally don't think that a standalone expansion, or DLC type from Spider-Man would make people want to buy the PS5. Now, if it was Spider-Man 2, like the actual game, then yes, but that game is still going to take time. Oh shit, he dropped me. It's still going to take some time to develop. So right now what they'll do is just they'll have this, and it'll be, like it's a little DLC thing. I was waiting for God of War. Now, that game, Horizon Zero Dawn and if let's say and Ratchet and Clank. Now I think the main two would be Horizon Zero Dawn 2 and God of War 2. They didn't show God of War 2. We haven't even gotten anything. We just been getting stuff on Twitter from Corey Barlog and people that worked in the game. You know, they'll upload pictures and with the motion capture on and all that. But I think those two games would be real system sellers right there. You know, a lot of the games they showcased at the PlayStation 5 event were a bunch of indie games. They showed Hitman 3. Now that's gonna be fun. That's definitely gonna be a cool ass game. But once again, it won't be a system seller. And we know what system seller games are. It's like for Xbox, it's Halo. You feel me? You're not gonna buy an Xbox to play 2K or Madden or something like that. You know, you want the system sellers. So a system seller would be Halo, the Gears of War games, the Forza games, stuff like that. So for PlayStation, they showed a lot of indie games. The pricing, I mean, I'm not sure. They showed two versions of the PlayStation. It was a discless, you know, I'm gonna just call it the digital version and then the regular version. The digital version, it might be cheaper. I'm not sure. It probably will be though, simply due to the fact that a lot of people don't buy disc no more. Everything's just digital. I would prefer getting the regular version just because you never know. Your Wi-Fi or PlayStation Network bugs out one day and you want to play your games, boy. Your games are locked because you got them on digital. You got those games on disc, you can still play them. So that's that. I'm trying to remember other games that they had, like big games. Like I said, there was just Horizon Zero Dawn, Ratchet and Clank. That's definitely gonna be something worth buying. Haven't played a Ratchet and Clank game since the PS3 days. And Insomniac, if you've played Ratchet and Clank before, you know Insomniac does a great job with those games and they're really fun to play. So because of them working on this for the PlayStation 5, you can see that it delayed. Well, I wouldn't say delayed, but it just took some time off of Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 will definitely be a system seller. The Miles Morales though, it won't. Besides that, I can't really think of any other games like that because, like I said previous, a lot of the games were mostly indie games, which I don't mind. If you're into indie games, that's what's up. I've played a couple indie games. Some are fun, some are trash. It's all really just in the developers, how much passion and time they put into their games. And if you're into that type of stuff, indie games, like, you know, I don't mind them. I prefer just massive, expansive games, and that's fine. Not every indie game is your, you know, basic indie game, because if you look at The Witcher, that series, they're technically considered indie games because they're developed by AA studio instead of AAA. But you know, everybody to each their own. Everybody has different taste, and each company has different caterings to those tastes. So I'm gonna still buy PlayStation 5 regardless. I'm not gonna buy it at launch. I'm not gonna buy it I'm not gonna buy it to play Spider-Man. I'm not gonna buy it to play Horizon Zero Dawn 2 or Hitman 3. For me personally, the only game that would convince me to go out there and get it is if PlayStation and Santa Monica Studios come out, God of War 2, and they say it's solely only on PlayStation 5 because they're like the graphics and the hardware and all this other stuff. The PlayStation 4 doesn't support it, so you need to play it on PS5. Then there, I'll do that. Till then, I'm probably still rock with my PS4. I'll probably wait maybe till prices drop, and then I'll probably consider getting the PS5. Um, but other than that, I'm really hyped though just for those certain games like I mentioned earlier, between the Spider-Man expansion, Horizon, Hitman 3 of course, Ratchet and Clank. Oh, and this other game that will be playable I think for PS4. Uh, it's called Werewolf Earthblood. I'm definitely excited for that. I like werewolves. I think they're pretty cool. And I was looking into it, and they did say that it's in the same realm or in the same universe as the Vampire Masquerade games. So that's cool right there. And that game they did say will be playable for the PlayStation 4 because it's supposed to be releasing sometime within this year. So other than that, I just want to put out my quick discussion and all the stuff that I want to talk about on the PS5. Let me know though down below if y'all gonna get it on release day or if y'all gonna wait till a big game comes out that will convince you to get the system. Other than that, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope y'all enjoy and y'all safe. Peace.